Everyone, Alpha Eagle here again. Welcome back to my channel. I pray you're all doing well, and may God bless you all. Before we begin, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. This video is kind of connected to a previous video I made titled Hasbro Went Woke and Has Gone Broke. Check it out if you care to. Anyway, about a month ago, Hasbro had a live stream revealing their new Marvel Legends action figures, and in this stream they introduced a new subline of Marvel Legends called the Maximum Series. This is a new subline of figures that are supposed to be the very best versions of each character, the best sculpting, paint, articulation, and accessories. And for their very first figure in this new subline, it is of course Spider-Man. But as the presentation continued, something seemed off about it, and even the chat took notice. The presenters never mentioned the price of the figure, and one reason they never mentioned the price is because that they knew that they would get a huge backlash. Anyway, the presenters mentioned that the pre-order for the figure will go up in February, and we will know the price then. Well, it's February, and the price was revealed to be $50. Now, for those of you who don't know, that is twice the price of an average Marvel Legends figure at $25. And so it's not $5 more, it's not $10 more, it's not $15 more, it's not even $20 more, but it's $25 more than the average figure. So you're paying for two figures and you're only getting one. Now, rightfully so, this got a ton of backlash from the action figure collector community. Now, unfortunately, the Shills came out in defense of Hasbro's horrible business practices, and it's one of those Shills that we will be covering today. This is Shartamas Prime. He has been reviewing action figures here on YouTube for 16 years now, and he has over 600,000 subscribers. So, obviously, he is very well known among the action figure community. I myself was once subscribed to him, and I even briefly talked to him through Facebook messages. That is, until he blocked me over our political differences. More on that later. Now, before we begin, I'd like everyone to know that I have nothing against Shartamas Prime, and I'm only here to criticize his recent comments that he made about this controversy about the Maximum Spider-Man figure and its ridiculous price. We will be going over two of Shartamas Prime's videos, one that he made before the price was announced, and that one is titled How Much Is It? Marvel Legends Spider-Man Maximum Series, How Much is Too Much, and What is Just Right? And the one that he made after the price was when announced, titled Sold Out Marvel Legends Spider-Man Maximum Series. None of us knows if it's worth $50 yet. Let's begin.
There are so many people talking about the price of the Maximum Series Spider-Man, but we don't know what the price is. How much is this thing going to cost? We have had several experiences in the past with Hasbro selling stuff where it was like, how is it costing that much? That is freaking ridiculous. Like the Lockjaw and Crystal. What the hell? And then we
I agree with you, Shartamas. The Lockjaw and Crystal 2-pack did cost too much, and it wasn't worth the price, even though I did buy it. Now, why is it so hard for you to say that this Spider-Man figure isn't worth the price either? Let's continue.
And then we have other figures that are fairly incredible and reasonably priced. Like the Black Widow figure up there, that was like $27, and she came with 3 heads, all the accessories you could ask for with the Black Widow figure, all the articulation except for the toe joints, which I can understand, smaller figure.
Again, I agree with you. That Black Widow figure was reasonably priced, even though I didn't get it because I felt that the Gray Widow figure is my Black Widow, and I already have it. By the way, he brings up that same Black Widow figure later, but he seems to have changed his tune on it. More on that later. Continuing.
Anyway, this Spider-Man is giving us all the goods. They are loading it with all the articulation that we could ask for, all the accessories that we could ask for.
First, it's not all the accessories we could ask for. I mean, he could have came with a lot more, like a camera for Peter to take pictures, loose web cartridges to load into the web shooters, and a spider signal that could shine on the criminals and other stuff like that.
I have 2 gripes with it already. I'm just going to put them out there. 1, the red Spidey sense. I wish it was yellow instead.
Second, yet again, I agree with you. The spider sense should have been yellow. His spider sense has been depicted in many different colors, but yellow would have been better than red, so it can stand out amongst his red costume.
2, not a big fan of that Peter Parker head. We'll see once I get it in hand. But the real question...
Again, I agree. That Peter Parker head looks goofy. It's not good at all. Now, you'd think with his 2 complaints, Shartamas Prime wouldn't be gushing over this figure so hard. Continuing.
is, what is the price? And I really think that no matter what the price is, I think I'm going to be happy if I like the figure. And let me tell you why. They went all out on this thing.
I can't imagine liking something so much regardless of the price. I just can't do that. Now, perhaps it's because I'm poor and I don't have the money Shartamas Prime has, but no matter what I purchase, the price is always a factor. I never bought something saying I'm getting it regardless of the price. Now, that's when you go from being a customer to being a consumer. You've become a living version of that red letter media meme, Shartamas.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
So no matter what the price is, at this point in time, I know that if I'm happy with the figure, within reason, I can't just say no matter what the price is, because if they breach the $50 mark, I think I'm going to be pissed. I'm actually going to be a bit frustrated, because then I feel like they're squeezing, you know? I'm not...
That $50 is too much now, but he changes his tune pretty damn quickly. Watch and see.
I'm not here to shill for Hasbro. That's why I'm wearing a Superman sweater. Because if Hasbro wanted me to make this video, they would not ask me to put on a freaking Superman sweater, okay? Here's
What? We've reached the most pathetic part of this video. First, what he wears is irrelevant. It's what he says and what he does that matters, not what he wears. And second, this makes him come off as so desperate to prove that he's not a shill. It's like that Steve Buscemi meme where he pretends to be a teenager. You know, hello fellow kids, but this time it's hello fellow DC fans and non-shills. I'm just like you. I'm not a shill at all. No, trust me, bro. I've got a Superman sweatshirt and everything. And look at that Superman logo on his sweatshirt. It's the James Gunn Superman logo. Now what, did he just buy that 5 minutes before he made this video? I mean, I haven't seen any of the James Gunn Superman merch at stores yet. Have you guys? If he had the classic Superman S, it would be more convincing. Third, just the fact that you specifically wore this shirt to try to prove that you're not a shill makes you look like a shill. If you truly weren't a shill, you would just sit down and make the video without a second thought about what you wore. The fact that you even thought about what you wore proves that you knew that people were going to think you were a shill, so you quickly decided to wear a Superman shirt. That's pathetic, Shartamas. And fourth, nobody is saying that you're a Marvel shill, so wearing a DC shirt proves nothing. It's that people think that you're a Hasbro shill. So if you wanted to try to prove that you're not a Hasbro shill, it would make more sense if you wore a shirt with a Mattel logo on it or something like that. And fifth, say that you're not a shill and Hasbro isn't paying you. Now, we all know that Hasbro sends you review samples, which frankly is a form of payment. And even if they didn't send you review samples and they didn't sway your opinion, again, we know that they watch your videos, so regardless, you have to be careful with what you say about Hasbro, their products, and their fans. And you screwed up this time, Shartamas.
Saying is that I think that if the price is within reason, and I think beyond 50 is past reasonable for me. If it's past 50, I'm actually going to be a bit pissed off about it.
Now wait, didn't you say earlier that if it was 50 you would be mad? Now you're saying that if it's beyond 50 you would be mad? Now which is it?
My ideal price point for it is 35. I think 35 bucks is solid. It was 27 for the Black Widow, 35 for Spider-Man sounds right. I think 35 sounds about right. 40 bucks, I'm not going to be pissed off. I think 45 bucks is a lot. If it's 40, I'm okay. I'm okay. 35, ideal. 40, I'm okay. 45, that's a little high. That is a little high. 50, okay, I'm getting it. I'm not going to be upset though. Past 50, I'm going to be mad about it. Just being honest with you guys, 55 bucks for that, I'm going to be like, damn, dude, for real? Really? So that's my thoughts on it. 35 is ideal. 50 bucks, I'm still getting it. If it's 60, I'm going to get it because I'm going to review it and I'm a content creator. But if I wasn't a reviewer, I'd probably still get it anyway because Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. But I'm going to be mad about it. I'm going to make two videos. I'm going to make a video on a review of it, and then I'm going to make a review complaining about it. But I really think it's
two videos. Why wouldn't you make one video and complain about the price in that video? You'd think that the price would be part of the review since that's the whole point of reviews. They are made so the viewers don't waste their money on bad figures. Are you making two videos hoping that Hasbro only watches the review and doesn't see you complain about the price? That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
But I really think it's going to land at $40. That's my final guess. I think they're going to go $39.99 with it, but I really hope it's $34.99. I want to know what your ideal price point is and what your maximum is. Again, mine, ideally, $35. My maximum before I get pissed, $50.
Okay, notice that he said that the maximum price that he would pay before he gets pissed is $50. And what is the actual price of the figure? $50. Now, isn't that a coincidence? The price of the figure just happens to be the exact same price that he said he would pay before he got pissed. Now, I can almost guarantee that Hasbro was watching his video trying to figure out how high they can charge for this figure without pissing off the customers. And Hasbro, thinking that Shartamas speaks for the fans, set their price accordingly, because they didn't announce the price until after he made this video. Now, I fully admit that it's possible that I might be totally wrong, and it just so happens to be that his highest price is the exact same price that Hasbro is charging. Regardless, Hasbro does watch his videos, and Shartamas should watch what he says, especially about the speculation of Hasbro's price. This video is getting long, so I'm going to have to end it here and make a second video talking about Shartamas Prime's reaction to the Maximum Series Spider-Man price reveal. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm Alpha Eagle. God bless you for watching. God bless America. And I pray that Shartamas stops defending Hasbro's bad business practices.